And then what is it not good at? Or what have you tried to make it do that you found it struggled? Like I'm curious to understand limitations.
Yeah, so the first time I set it up with, you can essentially choose if you use OpenAI, Anthropic, any API
Yeah.
key from any of the LLMs. And I set it up on a like really recent model. And so it was actually really slow because it
Mm.
was,
Yeah, I heard that.
I would ask it in the beginning. I think I called it Bestie. I just wanted his name to be Bestie, and he knew that I was referring to Bestie. And I said, "Hey, Bestie, what's up?" And it took 5 minutes to respond. And I was so confused. And so then, of course, I asked, one of our assistants that we all use, which is just basic like LLMs. And I said, why is it taking so long? And it was because I was using this very old model, really recent model, sorry. So then I went for something that was still somewhat new, but a little more, not as heavy on the actual bots. So that's something that it's not good at. And I think that that's the trade-off. You either want something that's going to take a super long time, but that's going to probably have higher quality, or if you want something quite quick and you want an answer then and there, you have to take something that's a bit older in terms of a model.
Yeah, people are composing models together where, the chat
Yeah.
interface uses, let's say, Gemini Fast so that you get a speedy response. And then if it goes into deep research mode, you can use something like Claude. And then ChatGPT is good for certain stuff, or you can use like open source models, right, for video generation. It's really cool when people are
Mm.
composing things together. Have you stitched two Clawbots together? Have you given them? Okay.
No, I have my one, but I've seen so many people actually create like whole teams,
Right.
and
Yeah.
they actually have bots that manage other bots, which I find
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really, really wanted to get to that point where
What is the advantage of this? Do you know?
I
So
think,
Hold on.
no, you go first. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I mean, from what I understood is that, you essentially don't have to go, if you're at a point where you're at this level, let's say, I'm not going to say who is high level, who is low level. I think every job is very important in a team. But if you don't necessarily have actual context on like how these people work day to day, it's very hard to actually delegate things to them and to understand how quickly they're going to be doing these tasks or not. So I think if you configure and contextualize maybe I don't know, like a VP of a department, and then that VP will have more context than you on how to delegate things to people that are right under
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Delegates
exactly what I heard.
it manages the task better.